Narayan Narayan, everybody. My name is Pooja. In this channel, we'll be doing the Gita Swadhyay every day. So Swadhyay is reading two shlokas every day and going about it, like what it means and contemplating on that. Um, I am gonna be reading and I'll tell what I know. And if you know more than me, then please leave it in the comments. Connection. In this Today we are going to be reading chapter 1, Shloka 11 and Shloka 12. This army of base mental desires, feelings, and faculties have been dealt with at length in the 16th chapter, where egoistical mental faculties have been thoroughly examined under the head demonical properties. As we have discussed already, that the Mahabharata war that is happening between good and evil people, Pandavas and Kauravas being the evil. So each character signifies a mental attribute in us. So, for example, we've already discussed how Duryodhana is of anger. He's so angry that his mind becomes deluded. So, like, or Dhritarashtra, who is so much behind greed and ignorance, he signifies ignorance. So each character is based on our mental faculty. So we can't just see this as characters. You have to, as Gita says, that we have to see beyond those characters. In this shloka, we'll be discussing on Bhishma and about the demonical properties. It's saying it's going to be discussed in detail in 16th chapter. Okay. Standing steadfast on all fronts, kindly protect the grand sir. Oh, I didn't do the shloka. Anayeshu cha sarveshu yata bhagamavastitham भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. Standing steadfast on all fronts, kindly protect the grand seer Bhishma from all sides. So they're talking about Bhishma, who is the Pitamaha, who is the grandfather of all the people that are fighting, like Kauravas and Pandavas. Bhishma. So they're saying, what does this name typify? The army under the able command of Bhishma has been described as invincible. According to Mahabharata, Bhishma is the incarnation of the Vasu called Gau, the effulgent entity. He is endowed with supernatural powers and hence invincible. The Pandava army, on the other hand, is said to be under the protection of Bhima. Let me search the meaning of invincible real quick. Invincible meaning. Yeah, it means too powerful to be defeated. So yeah, says Bhishma. Yeah, his army was said to be like the army of Kauravas was said to be that undefeatable, and the Pandava army, on the other hand, is said to be under the protection of Bhima. Bhima is one of the Pandavas, and he's also known as the strongest one in the Pandava. Bhima has inherited powers from his celestial patron Vayu, or the wind god, and hence denotes that great power which is always at work in this world. So yeah, he, like when Kunti asked wind god for a son, Bhima was born. So yeah, Bhima signifies strength. Duryodhana believes the army under the guidance of Bhishma to be invincible because of his superiority over Bhima. This is just Duryodhana thinking that Bhishma's army, which is Kaurava's army, is stronger than Bhima. So, reminder that chapter 1 is basically setting the scene and mentioning what each name means. So, it's important to know who are all there and also if what each name means. There are some names which are important to discuss, like Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Sanjaya, Bhishma. And there are some names that in the Gita that I read have not been explained, but if you want, you can Google search and see that. Shloka 2. Tasya Sanjayan Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Kuru Vriddaha Pitamaha Sinhanadam Vinadyochaihi Shankham Damdau Dadmau Pratapavan. The glorious grandsire Bhishma, the oldest of the Kauravas, cheered Duryodhana by blowing his conch, which sounded like the lion's roar. Again, setting the scene, this shloka 12 is saying that the Bhishma, who is the grandfather of both Pandavas and Kauravas, who is on the Kauravas side because he had taken an oath that he's always going to protect the throne. And the throne right now is Kaurava's dad, Dhritarashtra. So, yeah, so he blew the conch, which signifies that war is going to start now. So, that is the scene that is being set. All right, tomorrow we are going to do Shloka 13 and 14. Thank you, everyone. Narayan, Narayan.